Good afternoon, Steve.
Afternoon, John.
Steve, interviewing you for the position of Sales Director at Westway Sausages. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, obviously I'm Steve Barnard. I've been a Sales Director for 4 years for a very new and exciting technical company, and I've enjoyed that role a lot. Before that, I was in retail for 18 years, worked for Sainsbury's, and that again was very, very enjoyable, but my time would come to an end. And before that, I was in sort of very rural activities, i.e. working as a butcher, living on a farm. So from now to then, that's me in a nutshell, really.
So for a long time you did eat, live and breathe meat?
Yes,
okay.
Literally.
Now, you in the past have come across Steve Turton and Charles Bourne, haven't you?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Quite a while ago in my previous life with Sainsbury's, I was a fresh foods manager at Bridgewater Sainsbury's, and the Bridgewater store, and I think there was one store in Exeter, might have been Newton Abbot, not too sure, and we were the first 2 trial branches to have Southwest Seafoods, I think, and the Steve Turton or Turton Experience, something like that. And that's when I first bumped into, quite literally, Steve and the Turton Experience. Right,
okay. Now, Steve, tell me what you consider makes a really good salesperson.
Passion, belief, product, definitely. Those are 3 key attributes I think you need to have to be able to talk and sell a product that does do what it says on the tin. It is, from a sausage point of view, it is a bloody good sausage. Fantastic ingredients, all the things that it needs to be from a housewife's point of view. It's green, it's fat-free, etc, etc. If you've got that product that does do what it says on the tin, then you can get out there confidently, knowing that you're selling a first-class product and a first-class service with it as well.
Okay. So what other attributes do you have that will enable the business to go from 2.5 million to 12 million within the next 3 to 4 years tops?
Okay. From a business point of view, it's having the experience, and the understanding of growing a company from a 3 million to 12 million turnover. How are you going to do that? And it's about having a strategy, a plan in place that you stick to, you review, you change. You cannot have a 4-year plan that you're not going to change. It will start off as you mean to go on, and you have to be able to review that plan as you go along and make the necessary changes. Okay, whatever those changes may be. So that the strategy is absolutely key. The measurement of that strategy, the measurement of sales is a given, but the measurement of that strategy has to be in there as well on a timely and regular basis to make the necessary changes. A decision maker, a person who can make those changes, confidently, and again with experience, know how to make those changes. Seeing it through is absolutely crucial. You have to be involved. You have to get under the skin. Very apt for sausages, but you need to get under the skin. You need to be able to understand, in my view, and this is what I did in my previous role, was I need to know the product, I need to know the market, I need to know where I need to be, and I need to draw the plan. That's the journey we're going to take. And at these crossroads, this is what we're going to do and why we're going to do it. Simple as that.
Now, tell me about one of your proudest achievements today.
Good question. the proudest from a business point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The proudest achievement for me has been winning over the construction sector within the UK. Not necessarily individual companies, because each one was a trophy for me,
Mm-hmm.
and that definitely, you know, along the lines of your brand names, Sir Robert McAlpine, in Carillion, Interserve, BAM, Nuttall. Not only getting those individual trophies, yeah, and selling them products, but making an impact on the construction sector as a whole, and being talked about within the construction sector is totally different than being talked about within a construction company.
Mm-hmm.
So a proud moment for me was recognition through Construction News,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, from the editor, chief editor, to be offer my views on biometrics within the construction sector.
Right.
Because that was you've been recognised within that sector.
Right.
You've made a difference, a big impact on a massive sector within the UK.
Yeah. That's commendable. Were you also thinking about a personal achievement?
Yeah, from a personal point of view, being at #1 Birdcage Walk in Parliament Square with the head of the UK Passport Service, amongst other members of junior parliamentary departments, just sitting there and seeing what I'd seen,
Yeah.
or have seen or heard about, but actually sat there around a table talking about the UK ID and passport and border control agencies,
Right.
but right next door to the lady who reports directly to the Prime Minister about
Right.
the ID programme.
And what was the result of that? So?
The ongoing is there is going to be a UK biometric programme to
Right.
do with your ID. I'm not allowed to say more than that.
Right. Okay. But that would be in part, or maybe a lot more, a result of your efforts then.
Definitely.
Oh,
I
good.
infected those people, and this is key, I infected those people with
Yes.
biometrics because they had read about it, they'd seen it, but they hadn't used it. They hadn't been on the front line. Yeah, they didn't have 300 nurseries using biometric systems.
For the sake of the camera, when you say infected, you don't mean.
No, I don't. I mean infected as in I infected them with the knowledge,
Yes,
and experience of biometrics.
That's fantastic. And finally, Steve, if you walked into a room of people that knew you, or walked out of that room, what would people say about you? How would people describe you?
They would describe me as an enthusiastic, passionate, wears his heart on the sleeve type of person.
Yeah.
Don't upset him. Yeah, because if he's asked you to do something and you don't do it, that's the worst thing you can do.
Right.
If you want a lot of people to know about something pretty damn quick from a business point of view, from a sales point of view,
Yeah.
he's your man. He's got a lot of contacts.
Good. Thank you very much indeed, Steve.
Thank you very much, John.